Hello, Mr. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Another screen, Charles Shanks, which is
That's my witness. Yes, sir.
okay. He's attempting to join. He hasn't been able to yet. Let's see. Let me pull up this case. Oh. A default, is it?
Excuse me?
This is not a default, is it?
No, sir. This is just trying to get my property back.
Okay.
It's a small claims.
No, but has Sally Westbrook answered? Oh, yes, there's an attorney on the other side, right?
Yes.
Okay, one second.
She and Miss.
No. One second, I'm just trying to get the case up.
Yes, sir.
Christopher Reed versus Sally Westbrook.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Shanks is your witness, correct?
Yes, sir.
Ben, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Looks like Maria Rasheim is the attorney. Can you contact her if she's?
Let me try and contact her, Judge. Give me a quick sec.
I even told Miss Westbrook last night. She refused. She refused to join.
Well, there's an answer on file by an attorney.
Yes, sir.
So did you get you were aware of that? You got a copy of that?
Yes, sir. I had to call and ask for a copy about 2 months later, but I did get a copy from your county clerk, I believe.
Okay.
I was hoping this would be easy and she would just give me my things and we would move along, but it has been an argument for the last year and a half.
Okay.
And do I call you Justice of the Peace or do I call you Judge? What do I call you, sir?
Judge or
Judge? Okay. Judge Pearson.
sure. I'm just looking at your petition. You say I'm asking for all belongings that I own or that I bought while we were living separately be returned. I don't understand that. You're living separately. Why would she have them?
That's the problem. We moved in together for 2 weeks and then she got a little bit intoxicated and things happened. And whenever I went back to get my thing.
I'm not getting into specifics. I'm just saying I'm asking,
She held on to my things that were at her house.
okay. Because that I bought while we were living separately, you return, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. If you bought something while you were living separately, you're living separately and you bought something, why would you go take it and move it into her house if you're living separately?
We were together in 2016 when my son was born. In 2017, she moved out. I bought some items, and then in 2019, we moved back in together. And she kept all the items when it was out at the end of 2019. It's a nightmare. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just trying to understand the pleadings.
We were separated for 2 years and did not live together for 2 years. And we tried to start all over and make
Oh,
it work.
I guess what you're saying is you bought some stuff and then you got back together and you moved it back in the house?
That's correct.
Okay. Well, I would just say this stuff that I left at their house. Right?
Yes, sir. She put me off for a year telling me she still hadn't unpacked everything. That's why we had the issues. And then at the end of the year, she remarried, or from what I understand, she got a fiance, remarried something, and she told me that I needed to talk to an attorney about getting my things back. So this is what I did.
Judge, just to let you know, I'm on hold with the attorney's office, okay?
Okay.
I apologize for all of this, Judge. This is what I've been going through for the last year and a half.
No problem.
I know Charles has work to do. Is there any way we can just get him to be on record that he gave me 4 different items and that way he can go back to work, or do we need to wait for her attorney?
1 second.
She's logging on, Judge.
Here she's coming in.
Excellent.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Ms. Kassam, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I do apologize. So I found it in my junk, but it was just the case number without a name. And so I guess that's why it went there.
What did you find in your?
I found a invitation to the hearing. And so all it has, I found the Zoom link. And so it just has the case, the 121-00029-CV, but it, doesn't have a style as a case or anything like that.
Okay. Do you have your email?
I'm sorry?
I was asking Ben if he had his email.
Judge, I do have the email.
What does the notice look like?
Judge, if you go into the hearing, the actual hearing, there's an attachment there, and it has what I emailed, and it has it says I even put down the notice of hearing is attached, and it has a Word doc on it. If you can go into the hearing, there's a document on there.
It's taking a minute. 1 second. Oh, so, Ms. Gressam, you're saying it just has the case number or?
Yes.
Here,
It doesn't have a style on the subject line of the email. So it is from Benjamin Garza to me and to Mr. Reed. And then it says 121-0029-CV. And then it's sort of like the standard Zoom invitation language, that indicates you're inviting me to a Zoom meeting, and then it has the meeting ID and passcode. And then if I scroll down now, I do see that there are two attachments. One is a calendar attachment, which would have typically automatically put it on my calendar, because that's what happens with all the other settings.
okay,
County.
okay, what do you want to do?
I mean, I would ask the court to reset this, to give me an opportunity to speak with my.
You're cutting in and out for some reason. Is it-
Sorry, I would respectfully ask the court to reset this so that I can have an opportunity to actually be present and prepared for a hearing, and perhaps see if we can reach an agreement with Mr. Reed.
Mr. Reed, you,
Um,
I'm sorry.
I am prepared. I have my witness and I am prepared to move forward right now. It's not my fault that she did not check her email, and that I even told Miss Westbrook last night that there was a court date. Today, they've had a month to do this. Mr. Garza and I have been in contact. They've had plenty of time to prepare. I'm ready right now.
If I may, there's ongoing litigation regarding the party's child. There's also a criminal case going on that Mr. Reed has regarding violation of a protective order. So he's represented by two different attorneys in those cases. When the case first came around, I was not sure if, at this time, I'm assuming now that he is pro se for this particular case, but for the ongoing litigation that we have in criminal court and in family court, he is represented. So those are also ongoing.
Okay, Mr. Reed.
Judge
Yes,
Pearson, if you look at exhibits 25 through 28 that I provided, those are emails between Ms. Grassham and I explaining that I was going to be on my own for this, and explaining that we were going to work through this. But so she likes to twist things. I've got the email correspondence between her and I, and I've also got the text message correspondence, which is exhibit 29, between Miss Westbrook and I, stating that they would give me back my things and stating that they were working to
Okay.
get everything together.
you're getting into the merits of the case, and all this is right now is Ms. Grassham is asking for continuance.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Reed, I will tell you generally in cases, I do allow each side to get a continuance. However, I don't really like to do it, at the time of the hearing. I don't like surprises, but
Neither do I, sir.
well, in the interest of, giving everybody a fair shake at it, I am going to allow the continuance. I would urge you all to talk to each other to see if you all can reach some type of settlement. And we are going to reset it right now while we're all on the line. So that there is no reason to have a continuance the next setting.
Yes, sir.
Ben, what do we have available?
We have if August 17th or August 19th. If we do August 17th, we can do it at 11:15 a.m. or August 19th.
Well, let's see, August 17th, 11:15, you said?
Yeah, at 11:15.
Okay, August 17th, 11:15. Does that work for both sides?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I have a 11 o'clock report.
Ms. Grassham, for some reason, your mic is just not coming through very well.
Sorry, I have an 11 o'clock in district court.
Okay, so that's not a good time for you. What's the next date?
I have August 19th at 2:30.
Mr. Reed,
Yes, sir.
does that work?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Grassham, does that work?
I would just like to know how much time the court is allowing, because I have a 4 o'clock. So if we're if we think that we would be finished by that time, Mr. Reed mentioned some exhibits, which, I mean, I haven't received any, so I would assume that he would obviously share those prior. If we would be done by 4, that would work.
Did you say 2 o'clock then?
At 2:30.
2:30, so an hour and a half. Yes, Mr. Reed, how many exhibits do you have?
Looks like 29, and I have sent them to you and to Ms. Grasheim through OneDrive. So she knows that she has that too. They may have gone to her junk mailbox as well.
Okay, is it coming from you, Mr. Reed?
Yes, sir.
And you sent them to the court? What email did you send them to the court?
The JP1, and I
Okay.
also sent it to Mr. Garza.
Oh, okay, so we should, Christopher Reed, small claims, okay.
Yes, and Ms. Grasheim has it as well.
I don't have those, so I would ask that he just send those again before we have.
Okay. Mr. Reed, if you can, Ms. Grassheimer, can you give me your email that you want them sent to?
He can go ahead and send them to my assistant to make it easier. And that's L. Medina, MEDINA at WUtrial.com.
Mr. Reed, you want to repeat it to make sure that,
Yes, sir. It's L.Medina@WUtrial.com.
Yes.
okay. I'm going to share the screen just for a minute to make sure we have the right. This is the email.
Yes, sir. And at the bottom, you should be able to click and it should have everything set up.
Click on what?
Click-
On view all photos?
Yes, sir. That will have the list of items that I'm requesting that Ms. Grasheim got over 2 months ago. And she said she would pass on to her client. And it also has the pictures that I have and some correspondence between Ms. Grasheim and myself and Ms. Westbrook and myself, with her clearly knowing what was going on.
Here, why don't we just do this? Why don't I just forward this email?
That would be great.
Now, how do I get out of here? Let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm going to forward. Give me that email again.
L.Medina, MEDINA at WUtrial.com.
LWMedina@WUtrial.com. Okay, I'm going to send it right now. Can you just confirm, or can you ask your assistant if she got it?
I'm gonna type it in the chat just so there's no. You should be getting an email coming through from one lead. Oh, I just saw it pop up. Okay, got it.
You got the email?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Okay, so now you all have the date, and Ben, we're going to keep the same login.
Yes, it's gonna be the exact same login and passcode for the Zoom meeting. For today's.
Okay. Any questions?
No, sir.
Questions, anything else?
I don't judge other than if the court has a specific scheduling order for pretrial motions.
No, just get it in
I will.
at least a week in advance and send a copy to Mr. Reed.
I will. Judge, because there will be some pretrial motions that probably need to be addressed prior to that date.
Okay. 10 days in advance, please.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
May I be excused?
Yes, thank you.